The countdown is here. Less than 24 hours. Less than 24 hours, guys. More to be revealed. You know, yesterday I spoke about the seriousness of addiction. And I was just speaking for me. You know, I can't speak for every addict and alcoholic that's out there. But I do know how far addiction took me away from my life. But today, I want to talk about the positive side of being in recovery. You get your life back. You get your self-confidence back. If you change your way of thinking and you begin to look at things in a positive light, and I mean everything, every single detail of your life, you have to look at it from a positive viewpoint. If you don't, if you let those negative thoughts creep back into your mind, it will take you back down to the depths of addiction that you were in. I never ever want to relapse. I hear so many horror stories about people that have been clean and sober for 5, 10, 15, 20 years, and they slip up. And it was something like really minor that made them slip, like a bad day at work, or, you know, they got passed up for a promotion, or they got in a fight with their loved ones. And they went back out there for one more run. They never came back. People never heard from them again. Man, I don't ever want that to happen to me. That's always in the back of my mind, man. I mean, I've been very, very lucky that there are very few days where I think about drinking or using. I mean, I do still have those thoughts every now and then, but I quickly put them out of my mind. I usually read something, I meditate, talk to my amazing higher power, talk to my sponsor, Courtney. You know, I guess the one good thing about being in the, you know, or going to school for what I'm going to school for is it keeps it on the forefront of my mind all the time. I'm always talking about addiction. I'm always finding out more about it. I'm always hearing about how people have lost things, lost their loved ones, their jobs, their cars, their houses, they're homeless, they're broke, they're sick. You know, I mean, I hate to say it, but pain comes comfort for addicts in recovery. It's like putting us in check. It keeps our mind full of what was, and we live what can be. I'm living in the be now. I know what I want to be. I know what I want to do. It's not going to be easy. I still have a long road ahead of me. I still have, 16 months of school left. I mean, I'm only, a third of the way through. But the amazing stuff I've learned, the knowledge, and my professor is so wonderful. You know, every week we have a conference call, and she always says, not just one thing, but like 6 or 7 or 8 things that just sticks in my mind, and it helps me. The great thing about getting in recovery is you can learn. You can reteach your mind. There's so many positive aspects to living a good, clean, wholesome, positive life. If you dive into your spirituality, if you dive into being kind and respectful and be open and be a good listener. It's okay to sometimes not respond. Sometimes people just want you to talk and listen and then give them a hug and move on. When I first started all this, I began a blog online. And I started it the day that I went into recovery. And I wrote and I wrote and I wrote. And then I stopped. And then I started making video blogs with my webcam on my computer. And then two of my best friends, Andrea and Tim, gave me this. And it is probably the best gift anyone has ever given me. I love being able to put my thoughts out there. It helps me go back and look at my words, and it helps me to speak clearer, to get over my stutter, to get over my fear of speaking in public. When I was drinking, I didn't care how I spoke. I didn't care who I ran over. I didn't care how I talked to anybody. Today, it's important to me. It's important how I treat others. It's important that I go out of my way to help somebody who needs help. You know, it says in the Bible, we have a loving God who loves us unconditionally. That's what I want. I want to be a loving kin who loves unconditionally. Less than 24 hours, guys. Less than 24 hours. And I'm going to tell you right now what tomorrow, Monday, January 23rd is. It will be my 1-year sobriety birthday. I will be clean and sober for 1 complete year. That is the most amazing goal I would have ever achieved. I'm not there yet now. No, don't get me wrong. No. I'm not there yet. I never look forward. I live in the moment. That's why I'm saying the clock is ticking. Tick tock, tick tock. But I know if I stay in my program, if I keep my mind right, if I do what I'm supposed to do, if I talk to the people I'm supposed to talk to, I'm going to be okay every day. But today, I'm super focused. Today is a day of reflection. For me to go back the last 365 days and see the transformation I've made of my life, and look at all the positive things I've done. Look at all the good blessings that have been sprinkled in my life, and all the wonderful, wonderful friends out there that have come into my life that I adore and love. Guys, have a beautiful Sunday. Enjoy the NFL championship games. Go Patriots. Go Giants. Peace and love, baby. Peace and love.